In today's video, we'll be going over every single LEGO Star Wars 2023 spring set releasing May 1st, 2023, some of which you may have not even known are coming out. Let's talk about it. So welcome back to another LEGO Star Wars video, and today I wanted to do a quick video going over a full recap now that we know everything. We have official images, we have official leaks, we have piece counts, prices, and everything of that sort, that I wanted to pretty much just go over the entire lineup that we'll be getting May 1st, 2023 involving LEGO Star Wars. There's some good, there's some bad, and pretty much give you guys my thoughts on all this stuff. So without further ado, guys, let's get into it. Starting off, we have a couple things you guys may have not known are coming out. Nothing too crazy here. We got a couple of the keychains. These are officially coming out May 1st, 2023, $5.99 each. We have a Scout Trooper keychain. We also have a Fennec Shand inner helmet keychain, which is actually pretty cool. Look, if you are one of those people that say like to buy keychains, actually take the key ring off there and just kind of use that minifigure as a regular minifigure, this is actually a really cool one to get for $6. Then we also have the newer, Darth Vader, of course, for $6. Next up, guys, we have the Brickheadz coming out, May 1st for $40. It's set number 40623, 549 pieces. Comes with, of course, Luke, R2, Lando, Wiccan, and Princess Leia. This is a good value Brickheadz. There's really nothing wrong with it. If you're a fan of Brickheadz, I think they did a mighty fine job with this set. This was available early at Star Wars Celebration, so I know there's quite a few of you guys that actually have this already in hand. And look, my personal opinion. For me, this is not a day one buy. This will be exclusive to the LEGO store, though. LEGO store and LEGO Online. You're not going to be able to find this in Walmarts and Targets. So at some point, whether it's, now, day one, or at some point in the next, say, year and a half before the set retires, you guys will have to buy this, actually at the LEGO store or LEGO Online. So just keep that in mind. But I think, again, for $40, you really can't go wrong, and there's really nothing to complain about for this set. Next up, guys, we have the Pirate Snub Fighter. Moving into the Mandalorian Season 3 sets coming out, 75346, 285 pieces, 2 minifigures here, we have a Snub Fighter pilot, and then Vane, $35. So, my quick thoughts on this is, look, these actually had more screen time in Mandalorian Season 3 than I kind of expected. It does make sense that LEGO made this ship. I'm not knocking them for doing that, but I think as it sits, this could have been $24.99, $29.99 max. If they wanted to ask that $35 price point, I really do think they should have included a third minifigure, whether it's just another pilot. This would have been a great set to include a Season 3, Grief Karga. This would have been perfect, and I think $35 would have been warranted. So for me, and in my humble opinion, I do not think this should be a day one buy for anyone. I think, wait for a 20% off sale. Wait for this to get closer to that $25 price point, and you'll probably be a lot happier with this. Next up, guys, we have my personal favorite of the wave. We have 75348, Mandalorian Fang Fighter versus TIE Interceptor. This is $100, 959 pieces, or 957 pieces, 4 minifigures. And look, I think just as is, for your value, if you walk in there May 1st, say want to get those May 4th promos, and just want to get something, buy something for full price on day one, this is your set. I think the value proposition here is absolutely insane. I can't wait to get this. The fact that, it's actually only $100 really is pretty crazy, because the older version that, was kind of similar to this, the A-Wing versus Darth Vader's TIE Advance, from 2016, that was $90. So to actually do a set like this with more pieces and just, 7 years later, only $10 more, this is great. Again, same thing with the Snub Fighter. I really do think where they kind of fall flat, though, is the minifigure selection. Look, I'm going to get more into this in a video on Wednesday. On Wednesday, after the finale of the show, I will go back through. I'll go over all the Mandalorian Season 3 sets and really kind of see where I think LEGO messed up, what they should have done differently, and some set ideas for the future. So, look, overall, I think the minifigure selection is definitely lacking, but, in general, your $100 buy will definitely be pretty good. Next up, guys, we have the dioramas here. We have the Emperor's Throne Room diorama, $100, May 1st, of course, 75352, 807 pieces. And, look, I think this is pretty near perfect. Of course, some people could say, I was saying it for a while too, I really do think, they could have had 2 royal guards here. Sure, they don't make too much sense in this exact scene, but, put them on the outer edge of the set, put them somewhere, just put them in the box, give us 2 more royal guards, give us 5 minifigures. And I think at that point, $100 would have been a nice asking point. But I do strongly think, I think for what we're actually getting here, I do think this looks like maybe a $90 set. $80 preferably, maybe $90, but I think $100 is a little over the the mark, but in my opinion, I think this is actually not too bad of a one. Definitely the better of the two dioramas to get for retail. And look, this might be my second set I get to get my May 4th promos myself. So I think it's nice. It's a nice scene, and even if it's 10 or 20 bucks over, I think most people, including myself, are still going to be pretty happy with it. Next up, guys, we have the Endor Speeder Chase diorama, 80 bucks, 608 pieces, 75353. This one completely misses the mark in my opinion. I really do think this should have been, look, 60 bucks all day. I think, just for what you're getting here in general, minifigures are, again, pretty disappointing. The tree builds, look kind of accurate, but again, just overall, really when you look at this set, I do not see an $80 price tag anywhere near it. Again, I think 60 bucks max. Then at that point, get it on sale, 48 bucks. I think $48 is a fantastic price. But I think if you're paying 80 bucks for this, I mean, you're either just a super fan or you have a lot of money for it. I think, look, this should not be a day one buy, in my humble opinion. I think you should definitely wait for some sort of deal on it. Like wait on some sort of, Amazon 30% off, wait on some sort of clearance deal. Just wait in the future. I really don't think you'd be too satisfied for 80 bucks. But that's just my opinion right now. All right, guys, moving on to the next one here. This is another fan favorite of mine, definitely in my top three. We have the Executor Super Star Destroyer, $70, May 1st, 75356, 630 pieces. And I think this one's pretty good. I think this definitely came out of nowhere. We weren't really expecting this. I think a lot of people would have probably preferred a playset version of this set, whether, even a UCS version. But I think if they're going to start giving us these midi scale sets, I don't think this was a bad one to really kind of start with. I think it looks pretty nice. I actually can't wait until I get this one in hand. Again, it's my top three. I'm still debating on whether or not to get this one or the Death Star Throne Room as my secondary set on top of the Fang Fighter to get my May 4th promos. But I do like this. I think, look, for $70, and this is a Walmart exclusive too, the biggest thing here. So I'll get into it a little bit. Again, you guys have to understand, when I say Walmart exclusive, that means for the USA. So in the USA, this is speaking for only you guys. You guys will only be able to buy this Walmart.com, Walmart in person, Lego.com, and your official Lego stores. That is all, guys. Anywhere else will have it marked up or not have it at all because it's not officially, sold through them. It'll be a third-party seller. If you guys are international, anywhere but the USA, you guys have stores that sell USA exclusives, and you guys can still pick it up through, Lego.com and Lego stores in your country. So there's my thing on that. Just if you're in the USA and you go into Target May 1st expecting to find this, you're not going to find it. But so like I said, fan favorite of mine, and this will probably end up being that second set I pick up on May 1st personally. Next up, guys, we have the UCS set, 75355, 1,949 pieces. We have the X-Wing Starfighter, $240. This is officially, released on May 4th, but, May 1st for VIP members, which is hopefully pretty much all of you guys. And look, you guys know my thoughts on this. I don't really want to bash on it too much more. I still like my 2013 version better. Sure, there's some nostalgic for that. That was my first ever May 4th I went to. I went there and I got that. And, there's a lot of kind of sentimental value to that one. But I still do think this newer one just looks a little wonky in my opinion. I can't wait till I see in-person reviews of it. And, I'm not going to say I'm never going to buy this. I'll definitely probably get a sealed one eventually. This is one of those things where if it's anything like the Luke's Landspeeder UCS set, for some reason that set's been, on Facebook Marketplace and eBay and everything for like 160, 180 bucks lately, down from 240. So if I ever catch this on one of those deals, Facebook Marketplace, sealed for 180 bucks, I'll probably buy it again, just to keep it sealed, but I don't plan on ever building this one. I think the Luke minifigure is fantastic, but if you guys are a super fan of it, buy it day one. You guys get a triple stack of promos, and you guys also get double VIP presumably. So moving on to the May 4th promos actually now. The first one being, of course, this has been out since January, but this is for $40 or more, presumably only in store, but it could be in store and online. A nice little X-Wing poly bag. I'm a big fan of this. And although it's been available, it's still a nice bag. And then moving on, guys, to the actual two official May 4th promos. We have the $85 one, the Death Star database kind of chip for $85 or more, in person or in store, or in person or online. And I personally like this one. At the end of the day, you could argue it's a free thing. I mean, you can't really complain about it. And look, I mean, I genuinely do think it's all right. I don't think it's the best. I think there's definitely some things they could have done better. But for a brick built or non-minifigure promo, I definitely think it's not too bad. And then lastly, guys, we have the Death Star gift with purchase. This one's definitely lacking a minifigure in my opinion. This is for $150 or more, again, in store or online. And you guys will get this for free. This is about 270 pieces. A nice little build, probably equivalent to $25 of retail value. So said and done, May 1st, or May 4th, weekend, May 1st through May 7th, when they're running all the promos and the deals. In general, I think that's a good time to buy some Lego Star Wars, and in my humble opinion, I definitely recommend anyone, taking advantage of buying, at least $150 worth of Lego Star Wars that week. And in my opinion, I think the #1 set, if you guys want my recommendation for anyone, again, if you guys have the money, you guys want to get up to the $150 price point, I would really maybe start your transaction with that Fang Fighter vs. TIE Interceptor. That's my opinion. It's my #1 set. I can't wait to get it in person. I'm going to live build it that night. And there's all my thoughts, guys. There's everything coming out May 1st, 2023. Just a quick little recap, just, one final video so everyone knows what's up, my full opinions on everything. And there's pretty much that, guys. So I'll do another one of these, of course, for other release dates throughout the year. Leave your thoughts down below, guys. What is your top couple sets coming out May 1st? What do you guys plan on buying May 4th? And that's all for today's video, guys. I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye, guys, and stay safe.